It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Smith, his first carry. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Two big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Falcon.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Falcons.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Smith, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Smith, the Atlanta.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with the former Pitt Panther, Quadriolison. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Chargers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's taken down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, Chargers 0.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Atlanta.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give to Smith out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football to deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Left side, Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
10 yards on the pickup.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Alabama. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's going to get hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Desmond King on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that 1st quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
The 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert on 1st down now. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Austin Eckler. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Herbert back to the air. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Chargers.
Give him 9 on the play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The Falcons get there for the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain.
Yeah, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now it's Ryan. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. Smith with a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
He was brought down by
it's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Smith trying to run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Coup now for the point after. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score, Falcons 14, Chargers 13. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to see. Now he's into the clear. He's at the 30, past the 20. All the way in for a Charger touchdown. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 21-yard line.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Now it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Demonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a give here to Hill. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ryan Hill, the ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ryan. Completes his short throw to Stocker. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Falcons.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
the 39. Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Atlanta.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Smith. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
First down.
On first down, Smith. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 22, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run forward with Smith, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Hill. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Falcons.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run with Hill. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
At the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
35-yard line.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.